So I'm Dustin Krieger with Cincinnati Stair here in Cincinnati, Ohio. We're in our office. We recently, and actually it's been about a year, in January closed down. We had a design center about 10 minutes from here as a couple thousand square foot showroom. And we decided to consolidate the office and the shop together, and we do mainly digital designs now, which is going pretty well. So in here we have part of our office staff are part remote and part in the physical location. So kind of going down the seats here, we've got our consumer sales manager and project manager, Natalie, she's out today. And we have a production manager, Malin, who sits here, and he oversees our basically anything after the sale. So for technical drawing, installs, production, he creates the plan and makes sure everything happens. We have Mark, who's actually the previous owner of the company. His father started it. He does a lot of our field measuring for new construction stairs, and then he does the technical drawings for most of them. And then in this seat back here is Mike, who is our full-time estimator. This is just a small conference room / design center here. We bring all of our consumer clients in, meet with them, go through the design details of their projects, and make sure that they have a clear understanding going in on what type of product they're going to be getting. Bookkeeper, purchaser is in here, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
And then that's my office there. And we flow back to the shop. And it starts off in our warehouse and handrail side of the company. We have right about 12,000 square feet. In these we have 4 units together. This is where we do most of our handrail and staging for output. So our handrail comes in here. The business is about 35% consumer direct, and then 65% new construction direct to the owner. So we do a lot of handrail renovations where we take out old handrail systems and put in new. So the way that flows, that's Malin, our production manager.
Malin.
Is that our product comes in off the truck from one of our handrail vendors. It gets received from Willie, who's back here cleaning up the floors, and we stage it in per job. So each of those orange tags right now is a particular project that we have upcoming. So the handrail and the long parts go there. We check in all the individual newel post balusters by project. Over here we have some stock newel fasteners and things that we have. Once everything gets staged, we have a project management software, actually similar, the same one as Southern Stair on Monday.com that we implemented a couple years ago. We're on our second iteration now, which we'll talk a little bit about later when we get back in the office. But everything's received in our project management software, updates our finishing department that it's ready, and then it goes from receiving over to finishing. So on 98% of our consumer railings, we pre-finish prior to installation. And then we do a site touch-up once it's installed. So we get staged over here in our in-finish for upcoming projects. And here the finishers check the parts list, make sure everything's there, what colors are supposed to be based on the work order for the project. That is our main finisher, Willie's the assistant. And then we use a wipe-on alkyd base stain, and then we do a pre-catalyzed lacquer clear. So we wipe on, it's a quick dry, and then you clear 20 minutes. We keep with it clear. So one thing gets done in our spray heat here, that's an 8-foot by 18-foot booth that vents out. And then we have a climate controlled drying room back here, just to help keep the dust off and to dry in a more manageable time frame. So we've got some product in there that just got finished. So we come here and some coats. This is hooked up to the office as far as the air conditioning and heat, and we have heat and fire here regularly.
So do you do custom color matching to whatever the customer wants?
Yep, we sure do. So we were doing that in-house and mixing everything ourselves, but we just don't have the time to do it. So just down the street, there's an industrial supply company, and we take a color match, give it to them, and they say, and we provide them all the wood samples. That way they can use whatever species that we're matching, and they'll pre-match it for us, and then we'll provide the client with the sample to sign. So it's expedited our process significantly.
Sure.
And that's when we switched to the alkyd base instead of that we were using wax oil base, and the dry times were just unpredictable. So this has allowed us to speed up our finishing significantly.
How is this finished to touch up on site? Is it
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
And our installers, we have 3 full-time installers, and they do a really good job about making good cuts. But as they're putting the system together, we provide them with a small bottle of the stain, so they can touch up the ends and any blemishes that they see along the way. So we're in the process of actually training them how to do a full finish touch-up. That way we don't have to send our finisher out after each project.
Makes
So
sense.
that'll hopefully be gone in full effect. So that'll be really helpful for us if you guys here pumping out the product. We're always trying to keep up, which is good. It's our biggest growing area of pumping right now.
And finishing?
The finishing is handrail in general for new construction as well. We're starting to do finishing and install for new construction.
Okay.
As the labor becomes harder to get, we're here to provide that solution.